Today we're going to talk about when this pretty well-known streamer blocked me because I wouldn't let him DoorDash just. Let's get into it. What's up, my Ganja Kings and Queens? Welcome back to the Smoker Circle. And if you are new, welcome. As you know, I said it once, I'm gonna say it again. We're gonna do eyebrows off camera, and then I'm gonna come back and do the rest of the face. Eyebrows are done. Now we can really get into this tea. So, give you a little bit of a backstory. I started following this person, it was last year when I started following them. And they used to play this game that I was trying to get better at. So that's originally where it started. But then I kind of felt like they had this, I don't want to say like toxic masculinity, but I could kind of tell like they were a little bit full of themselves. And as I would be watching them, they would say female a lot. And that to me is just a complete turn off. So I'm like, oh, it just gives like, you don't really respect women, but of course, somebody that's cute, primarily, you're gonna get all the pygmishas. You know what I'm saying? So you have where all your supporters are women, but you also were kind of like referring to them like females and this and that. So that kind of turned me off. So I unfollowed them for a while. And then I refollowed them like a few weeks later because I'm like, girl, you don't fucking know this person. Like, just look at the fucking gameplay and move on about your life. So that's what happened. And the more that I would be like in the stream and, you know, like I would say, oh, okay, this person is actually kind of cool. Like when they would kind of get deep and shit, I'm like, oh, okay, you know what? I passed judgment too fast. That's my bad. You know what I'm saying? Like I passed judgment too fast. Let me just kind of chill and see how this person is, right? So everything's cool. I'm typically somebody that is a silent watcher. Like, I like to just watch in peace. But I actually started to peep the community and was like, oh, like, let me start commenting and stuff. Like, I actually could be, you know, be a part of this. So it was cool. It was nice. After a while, we started to have like little banter and shit, like talk shit and, you know, shit like that. And I'm like, oh, okay, like, you know, shit is going decent. And then one time I had changed my profile picture. Like I had updated it. And I like came in and I spoke and they like, oh, damn, I see you with the new profile pic. That shit look good. Oh, right on stream, girl. Oh, okay, period. I was like, oh, thank you. You know, whatever. Not thinking too much of it. But, you know, I'm just a girl. So I will admit that I did start to kind of like get a little crush on them. I'm like, oh, okay, like he cute or whatever, you know, little smooth, you feel me? I'm, you know, I'm picking up what you're putting down. That was over, like I said, like a few months. So now let's fast forward. Shit is going cool. I stopped coming to their stream as much though. Just because I wasn't playing that game anymore. So it was like, you know, I really would need to watch it as much as I did in the beginning. It was nothing against them though, but I was just like, yeah, I'm not really playing that shit. So I just kind of stopped watching them. And I came in there tipsy. I just had gotten the house from a nice little solo date and your girl was feeling good. So I would never advise you to drink and scroll ever. Don't drink and scroll, don't drink and watch a stream, I would advise you to not do that. Put the fucking phone down. And it wasn't the first time that I've like came in from a night out and seen that they were on. So I'll just be like, oh, you know, okay, let me see, you feel me, what's going on type shit. And I've done it before where, you know, got the liquid courage that I'd be a little bit more direct or a little bit more like commenting more because, you feel me, drinking does make you talk shit. But this time I actually was like leaning in, like, you feel me, like leaning the fuck in. So I was originally following them on Twitch and TikTok, but I prefer Twitch just because like the full screen. So I would primarily be on Twitch. And this day that I'm referring to, I was on TikTok. And yeah, going back and forth, talking shit, like, and I'm talking about, girl, we just in it. Like, I can cringe because I just, oh my God. It wasn't like too much, but, you know, it was definitely giving a set of like, stop playing with me, you know, you know, just yapping, girl, just yapping. And like, we just going back and forth and like, man, what you talking about? I'm not even playing. You know, I wouldn't play with you like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just kind of like talking shit in the game. So it wasn't like too forward, but it definitely was giving y'all's flirting type set. And I'm loaded, girl. Like, I'm fucking loaded. So I end up going to sleep, not thinking nothing about it. I wake up and it's like 10 a.m. when I wake up. And of course, I'm a chronic TikToker. I don't care, I am. So the first thing is I check and see who's on live. That's what I do. And I have a notification that this streamer not only started following me, but they sent me a DM. Now, I know what you're gonna say. Gypsy, didn't you say you're not supposed to be answering DMs? Yes, I did. I did say that. I did, like a week ago. But, also, I'm just a girl. You know what I mean? Like, I had a crush on this person, so I had to see what they was supposed to see. I had to see. Curiosity apparently was trying to kill this cat. I digress. But I had seen it. Now, they started off, this was the first red flag. The message started off and said, "You sexy as fuck. I didn't know that was you from Twitch." Like I said, I would primarily watch them on Twitch, but my name is the same. Now, that is the biggest turnoff. Any male that says I'm sexy or you sexy or anything like that, you're just equating me to sex. And in any other normal setting, immediate dub. But you know, I was still feeling it from the night before, so I'm like, oh, let's just see. You know what I mean? Let's see where this conversation goes. And I'm like, oh yeah, I completely bypassed the sexy part. And I'm like, oh yeah, it is me. Like, good for you to just finally notice, you know. So it honestly starts off pretty nice. It started off pretty light. We was, you know, doing a little bit of flirting. And he's like, oh yeah, like I used to sit at the back of the class, but I would sit in the front to be next to you. I'm like, oh, okay, he let it on thick. Okay, Mr. Slug. Okay, period. And I'm like, you know, okay, I'm gonna return the energy. You feel me? I ain't scared now, baby. Don't be scared of it. Be aware of it. So I'm like, oh yeah, but I'm sure you would have been a distraction. This, and the third. And then he started asking me like, oh, like where you from? And I tell him Chicago. And then he say where he from? And then he's like, oh, Chirac. Not only did he say Chirac, but he spelled it Chirack. Chiraq, because Chirac, Iraq. That's the joke. So not only did you try to be cute, but you fucked up the spelling of the entire reason why it's called that. I corrected him, and I was like, oh, please, like, it's just Chicago. And he's like, oh, the Windy City, is that better? And I'm like, yes, we'll take the Windy City. Great. And he asked me, like, have you ever been to his city? And I'm like, no, I've never been. What's good there aside from you? You feel me? Like, really, you know, in my flirting bag. You feel me? Really in my flirting bag. Like, what's good there aside from you? And he's like, oh, you know, it's sunny, it's warm, we have nice beaches, dirt biking, and a bed with neon lights.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Okay, so I let that message sit for a while. Now, before this, we were going back like within 5-10 minutes of responding. Once I got that message, I was like, let me take a step back and see how I want to play this now, because you, within like the first 10 messages, just referenced your bed. Now, like I said, this is a guy that has women practically throwing themselves at him. And I was just not with it. Like, I'm just like, that's kind of crazy to say. So after a while, I didn't like cuss him out or nothing. I still kept it light. And I was like, LMAO with way too many O's. And I was like, you were doing so good until that last part. Awkward face emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji. And radio silence. Things got real quiet after that. So I didn't think nothing of it. I just went about my day. Like, I'm like, oh, okay, you feel me? It was very clear what he was trying to get out of that. And once he saw that I was not fucking going, he aborted mission, which, no shade, do you, boo? Yeah, go work on the next fucking victim. But what was surprising is the next day. So I'm watching the stream, like I said. In the morning, I'm watching Share 7. She gets on real fucking early. So I wake up, I'm waiting for my groceries to be delivered, and I'm watching her. And I accidentally, like, if you're on TikTok, you can push a button where it can let you like share the stream, and it'll share it to whoever is like the most recent conversation you had. And when I accidentally pushed that button, I saw that it should have been him, but it wasn't there at all. I'm like, huh, that's weird. That's interesting. Now, I'm thinking that he might like recalibrate, at least just to kind of like save face. You know, because this is still somebody that, actually this is eating. Okay, period. Actually, this is cute. We might leave it like this. But yeah, I would think that he would at least try to like save face. You know, like, cause I didn't berate him or anything and be like, what the fuck are you saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't nothing like that. I still kept it light, you know, cute. Let's do a little piece like this. Let's check a little bit out. And this is cute. I like this. I love trying like new hairstyles, but this is basically it. It's Friday, so I don't know if I'm gonna do anything later. I have an exam tomorrow, so I don't plan on doing anything. If I do, it'd be something very light. So just something cute. Not really doing my hair right now. But anyway, so I go and see, like, yeah, he blocked me. You wasn't getting none of this coconut pot pie, so you blocked me? Like, mind you, it wasn't even like he outright asked. It's just like, obviously, once you start mentioning your bed, I'm like literally like pump the brakes. And he's like, oh girl, nah, if you're not giving this motherfucker up, you gotta go. It's crazy. That is so crazy to me. And it's so funny because it's like, I got dick in my city. No shade. Like, if I wanted to get some ass, why the fuck would I need to fly to you? Like, why would you think that? No. And honestly, I don't blame him, because I'm sure there's been bitches that did it. You know what I mean? Like, for you to be that comfortable, that upfront within the first few messages of somebody that you literally just met on the internet, you don't know me from a can of fucking paint, and be like, yeah, like, yeah, my bed. Like, I don't want anything to do with you or your bed. But yes, guys, that is how I got blocked from not wanting to fly to out. Love that for me. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to your girl. I love you guys.